Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze with me, Adonia37, and today we're finally gonna finish off World 1. Because I've been away for a little while. I've been pretty sick, actually. For those of you that haven't watched that episode of Pikmin 3, which by the way, I seem to have accidentally deleted that episode forever. This is the first time ever where I don't have a an episode from a Let's Play. Like, I save them all. I have every episode I've ever made saved from all my Let's Plays, and I can guarantee that that's true. I'm gonna have Dixie for this, because Dix would be much more useful for these levels. Oh, this one sucks. Okay, wait, no. I don't want to get hurt. But yeah, I have every episode I've ever made ever saved. I have a hard drive with all my Let's Plays recorded, all on there. They're all there. They all work perfectly fine. But this is the first time I've ever actually lost an episode forever, because it was an episode of Pikmin 3, the one that I did where I fought the Maw Dad, and it's gone. I must have, because it's the way I'm recording now is just weird. So but I should probably stop talking about that because I'm gonna get horribly distracted and die. Even though this one's not that bad. The worst one... Oh, that's garbage. The worst of these levels is the one in... Oops. I need more momentum for that. The worst of these levels is the one in World 5. That one is terrible. I'm really bad at that one. Okay, I need to... See what I need to, like... Whenever I'm recording, I always lean into the TV. Like, I'm always, like, sitting hunched over, like, leaning towards it. And I feel like it helps a lot more to be, a little more farther back. But I am sitting in my new chair that I'm going to bring to college this coming year. I'm surprised it didn't hurt me. So it's like I usually sit on my couch for games where I have wireless controls, but now I'm on a chair in front of my couch, so I'm even closer than normal. Okay, those stupid... Momentum in this game is weird. Like, I've played some games with some, like, where you're on platforms that shoot you forward, and they can have... I've played games that mess you up, that have weird physics, you know, but this game can mess you up a lot with platforms. Okay. It might pay to use Dixie's magic here. Use Dixie's mojo. Ugh. Oh god. This one, as I said, this level's not even that bad compared to other levels that we're going to be doing. Okay, I could probably get that guy, right? Form of a heart! Nope, come on. Come on, you can do it. Thank you. I know it's kind of cheap. I don't know if... I know it's not exactly the gutsiest way to take on these levels. How do I do that? I could go up top. I can make that. It's just gonna be really tight. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna get all the bananas. All the bananas here to get a heart. No, not a heart. I said heart at first, then I was gonna correct myself, be like, oh, I'm sorry, not a heart, a piece of heart. And I was like, wait, no, that's all wrong. I want a puzzle piece. A puzzle piece of heart. Oh, how do I get... That was kind of impossible. Well, I shouldn't say impossible. But it was very challenging. Alright, give me that. Come on, go away. Thank you. I've already got 4. That's pretty good. Oh! See, like that... Whoa, okay. That threw me forward, and it's like, when you go forward, you think, oh, I'll just land or something, or I can just go back. But when you try to go back, you go backwards with as much force as you would go if you were going forward. Like, if a platform, for example, if you're on a platform like one of those and it launches you forward, you might miss wherever you're trying to land. You'll think, oh, I'll just go backwards. But going backwards is, it's hard to explain. I mean, the best way to explain it is with the visual example, I guess, but when you go backwards, you're going backwards with just as much momentum as you were going when you were going forwards. A good way to explain it, actually, is just think Sonic 06 physics. It's like that. If you've had the misfortune of playing that game, or if you've seen that game. Let's fight the boss! It's about damn time. Yeah, I've wanted to fight this boss for a while. I wanted to record in general for a while, but I've been very sick. I've been If you saw that part of Pikmin 3, as I was saying before, I decided to go on a rant about how I deleted that part forever, which is still weird. Even though I was very sick. Let's get cranky. I like the Christmas lights in here too. I love this whole atmosphere. It's really, this whole game is just, the attention to detail is really cool. Like I love the Christmas lights. It's like if you can see in the background on that plane there's Funky's face. And here, who do we have here? A baddie. A circus freak. But I'm afraid of clowns. This is Poppy. Not that character from because I'm pretty sure there's a character on Windfall Island and it's named Poppy. And she's like at the auctions all the time. She's one of the gossipers, I think. One of the middle-aged gossip ladies. Alright. Let's do it! Let's do it! To it! And you have all the penguins in the background on like the... Oh, look out. On the little, plane chairs. What was that? Do I get health for that? No. It's okay, because whenever you lose health, bosses will pretty much always compensate. Yeah, look at that. I guess I won't talk about being sick anymore. It's kind of a boring thing to discuss. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting into the swing of things here. This is a cool boss. I like this first boss because, like, you have the boss in DKC Return. Well, the first three Donkey Kong Country games all have pretty straightforward bosses, but the one in Returns is pretty. Like, cause what was it, Mugly? That boss has like 2 attacks, and they're both pretty easy to avoid. This guy's a pretty easy boss, but his attacks, like, he has quite the display of attacks. Ow. Like, he has a pretty good variety. For a first boss. Thank you. Like, we've already seen like 3 or 4 different attacks. We have this. The standard charge attack. When he throws crap at you from the water. Like, it's pretty good. Like, it might be easy, but I concern myself more with how much fun a boss battle is when I'm playing video games. And this whole atmosphere is really cool too. I already got him 3 times. Yeah, every boss in this game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, actually, wait. That could be. Well, there's one boss that's kind of weird. The one in World 3 is kind of weird, but for the most part, all bosses in this game will take 9 hits total. Like they all have 3 phases, and they each have 3 hits per phase. This is kind of harrowing right now. Yeah, you go away. Yeah, get out of here. You could just jump on them, and obviously when you have Cranky, you can jump on those fish, or on those urchin things. Pretty much any spiky enemy like that, any spiky ball enemy that's like typically aquatic. Yeah, you go ahead and do it all, have a ball, Pompey. I'm gonna rough you up. You bastard! But any spiky ball enemy that is typically aquatic in video games, I just call them urchins, because that's what they're called in Mario World. Next. Get out of these lost mangroves, you son of a bitch! I can't say my lost mangroves, or I can't say my mangroves, because they're not mine. But I like to think we're liberating each world, you know? Like, we're kicking out all the snowmads from each world. You know, we gotta get back to our island, but let's not waste time. Let's not ignore all these other islands that are under control. Even though I have no idea if they are. Maybe the snowmads found them first, I don't know. Oh, let's just mosey right along anyway. Oh, this is probably my favorite world in the game. I completely forgot about this. I kind of just thought about, oh yeah, we're gonna fight the boss in this episode, but I totally forgot about the fact that, you know, the game would progress the way games do. The way games often do. It's like, I thought like, oh yeah, I'll finish World 1 and that'll be the end of the Let's Play. But yeah, we have this world. This is probably my favorite world in the game because it's so much fun. It's so pretty and it's so cool. I love the whole mountain. Because I'm a big fan of the cliff kind of themed anyway, but this world is kind of cliff themed, I suppose. These guys just, I don't know what the point of these guys is. They're a pretty normal enemy. But yeah, this world is really nice. I love the theme. It's just so cool. I love the bosses. The boss is the boss is actually very similar to a certain boss in DKC 2, which I feel like might be on purpose. Nice. But yeah, I love the I love all the pine trees and everything, the windmills. And this song is also beautiful. This whole world just can't go wrong. Well, I guess I'm gonna have Dixie. Fair enough. I will take Dixie. I have to be careful though on this. Ow! In this level because I'm pretty sure there's always a puzzle piece that I miss or forget about. Perhaps it's this one. This is a song that when this game was first coming out, I heard it on YouTube. So I think Game Explained or something. Like they uploaded a bunch of songs, and this was one of the songs. And I loved it so much. I was listening to the soundtrack to this game before it even came out, which normally I'd be like, oh, that's a bad idea. I should probably just wait for the game to be released. I'll ruin the songs for myself, but I couldn't help it. I'm willing to bet that one of these was the puzzle piece that I normally miss. Either that penguin one or the banana one. Or the tux. They're all called tux. Like, I love the background. Like, the background is so cool. And you can actually see the area where the boss battle is going to be. That ominous-looking owl thing in the background. It's pretty cool. Well, we can probably see it well over here. Get away. These guys are annoying. They shoot so many fireballs at once. It's so hard to avoid them. Like, there's like, see, some of them are so obvious. It's like I almost wonder maybe those are the ones that I missed. You can see that gigantic thing in the background, the owl looking mountain with the giant tree coming out of it. Alright. Give me that! But it's often the most obvious puzzle pieces that are the ones that I miss. Because sometimes you'll have puzzle pieces in just random containers in the middle of nowhere. And you think to yourself, oh, well, I'm not going to get that because it's clearly a waste of time. But it's a waste of time. Ah! Maybe that's their special. Maybe they ambush you. They pop out of leaves. That's the whole point. I don't know. That's confusing. I was also just in New Hampshire a few days ago at Lake Winnipesaukee, so maybe that's why I'm so. I mean, I'm already a huge fan of this world, but now it's like, oh, now I'm thinking of New Hampshire now that I'm here. It was totally because my friend Mike, whom you may recall from Noah Productions, once known as Funnel Productions, we're now Noah Productions. But you might remember him from. Oh, really? That was the end of Dixie? Well, okay then. Whoops. There we go. It's like that is a really obvious puzzle piece, and I feel like why would you? I don't know. This is, however, one of the levels that has 9 in it, so there's pretty much puzzle pieces everywhere in a level like this. What? That's not a thing? This is totally a thing. Oh, what's this? Thank you. You can piss off. But it's kind of funny because Mike invited me there, and I kind of thought, damn it, I kind of thought that it was going to be me and him and a few other people from home that were going to go, like the friend group from home. I thought that all of them would be going as well, but I found out the day, because we were hanging out with everyone the day of, and I had my bag with me, and I was trying to see if anyone, because like, I was kind of suspicious that it was just going to be me and him anyway from the beginning, because like no one else was talking about it. So I'm kind of like seeing who else has bags and stuff like packed and ready to go, and no one else did. And then Mike shows up, and he was just like, "Alright, Harry, you ready to go to Lake Winnipesaukee today?" And everyone was just like, "Wait, what? You're going there? You're going to Lake Winnipesaukee today?" And I was like, "It's just gonna be you and me." And everyone was laughing about it. We kept joking that it was gonna be like me and Mike were gonna have like an intimate getaway to Lake Winnipesaukee. Because I just think it's fun. Because he's just the kind of person, like, of course he would neglect telling me that no one else is. I mean, I don't care, because like we're the best of friends. And it's not like I mind just going with him. It's just kind of weird because normally with that kind of thing, we would normally go with a group of other people. So I just thought it was strange the way that he didn't tell anyone else, or it was just me and him. But it makes sense that it was just me and him because I'm not sure what happened with his family, but they apparently lost like They normally stay in this sort of like mini hotel kind of thing. Like it was like a little condo sort of thing, but that apparently that got torn down. So now they're living in these little well, they don't live there, but they own all these little cottages. Them and a few family friends all have them. I guess. I'm not really sure what that means. But they apparently they're in possession of all these cottages, to my knowledge. But they're very tiny cottages. These little, like, shed-sized buildings. They're nice, though. They're quaint. They're nice. But and I was, at this point, this was like a week ago or so. Maybe like, yeah, it was like last week. Oh, move! And I was, at the time, I was still really sick. Well, I wasn't that sick, but I was still feeling pretty, like, congested and crap. Like, I still felt really crappy. But I was like, you know, I feel good enough to go to this. You know, I might feel really good, get some fresh air, be out on the lake. That'll feel nice and everything. But when we got there, he didn't know that, because I guess apparently they normally have like a bed there, like one of those couches that had, like, you know those couches with like the pull-out beds? I guess he thought that they had that, but they didn't. They just had these two reclining chairs, but they were so uncomfortable. And I needed to lie, like, because I was at the point in the cold where, like, obviously it feels nice to, did I get everything? Nice. Nice. I was at the point in the cold where normally it would feel good to sit up, but I just wanted to lie flat on my back that night, and I was like, God, I need to get to bed. And then I found out that all they had was these two chairs. And I was like, come on, I wasn't mad or anything, I was just like, damn it, no bed. And I ended up on the floor all night. When I woke up the next morning, I felt so crappy because I was so stiff. And I got, like, no sleep, and I was like, great, this is just the thing I need after a terrible cold. But, well, whatever, I'll stop complaining. It was fun, though. It was cool being at Lake Winnipesaukee. I'd never been before. It was just so beautiful, and it really reminds you of this world, as a matter of fact. Just the mountains all around and everything. It was really cool. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time then. Bye now.